Hi there, this video here is for Gordon Campbell, one of our subscribers to the channel, and this video is relating to the combing of the mirror effect, a term psychologically and spiritually where we try to affect change by affecting the outside and literally thrashing around out there to affect change, and this can never work. Very much like the cinema projector analogy that we often can use down this field. If we look at the cinema and we want to change the movie on the cinema screen, we can't actually change the movie by going up to the screen and trying to change the movie by swiping the screen, by willing the screen to change. What we need to do is we need to go back and take a look at where the projection of the movie is coming from. That's our movie, my movie, your movie, whoever's movie. We're all individually living in our own universe, our own world. Two people can look at the very same thing and see something entirely different, and therefore that is proof that we are coexisting together as one in simultaneous universes, simultaneous worlds, all at the same time. So if we're trying to achieve something better in life, or we want to experience more, experience a greater experience, or something different to what we're experiencing now, and we're trying to change that by changing out there doesn't exist. Out there is merely a projection of all things internal. So from your soul's perspective, your soul came here on this journey of life to learn, grow, and experience the lessons and opportunities to grow that it needed to fulfill its soul contract, its divine plan, if you like. So ultimately then, how do we control what goes on our cinema screen? How do we change the movie of our life? Well, we do it internally. Everything that's happening out there is a result of a belief or thought, a feeling or a behaviour which we've took on via repetition, via our conditioning, via our upbringing, via our soul's own plan to unlearn and to manifest. So if there's something out here that isn't working for us, then that is part of those two things. One, our soul's plan, and two, a projection of what's happening inside of us. There's only us on the planet. There are 8 billion people almost on this planet today, and there are 8 billion different multi-dimensional universes and worlds all coexisting at the same time. How incredible is that? And you actually do get to choose. You have free will and you can decide what you want to experience. And yes, it really is that simple. But so many of us, one, either do the biggest mistake of them all, or the biggest learning experience of them all, and that is not to trust in our own power. That is not to trust in the power that we have, and our power stems from belief. What we believe can happen. What we believe truly will happen. But obviously we have a conscious mind and a subconscious mind, and if those two are not in alignment with one another, then the delay of experiencing the manifestation, or the pain in terms of manifesting the experience, will be great, because two polar opposites are fighting one another. So in terms of combing the mirror then, what we need to understand is very simple. One, you're the only person on this planet. In fact, I'll rephrase that. You are not a person. You are a soul having a human experience. You're the only soul on this planet having that experience. And two, once you know that, you know that everything in your world, everything that you're feeling, you're seeing, you're thinking, you're believing, you're achieving, is only coming from you. That gives you tremendous power, in addition to the tremendous power that you already have and you already possess. When you can take absolute responsibility and know from a level that everything in your life is coming from you, the good, the not so good, the downright awful, the painful, and the joy, all of it is coming from you. And all of it's coming from a perception from within you. And a perception from within you is coming from the totality of the internal dialogue with your universe. So if you feel like the world isn't working for you, if you feel like you can't make change, or you want to make change, then please don't go out there looking for it. All the changes that you need to make, or you want to make, or you desire to make, or you think you deserve to make, all come from inside. You can have a thought about your current situation. A thought will either be in alignment with it, which will therefore attract more of the desired effect, more of the desired experience, or you can have a thought that's in misalignment with it, which will ultimately do the opposite, which will create more discomfort, more vibrational density, more pushing away of the experience that you desire. So your perception then is key in the second part of knowing that, one, you're the only soul on the planet, you're the only one that exists on this planet, and two, your perception of all that is creating your next experience. So there is no out there, because everything you see out there is coming from the perception that you hold in here. Okay? So if I decide that the car in front of me is causing me pain, for example, which it isn't, but if I decide that it was, then obviously that's down to my perception. My perception of that would have stemmed from an experience as part of my learning, my growth, an opportunity for me to grow, or as part of my soul's plan. Now, the learning in that would be to change my perception. Don't change out there, because I can't physically change out there. I can't change the car or change the pain that this car is causing me over there. I've got to change from within. I've got to ignore the cinema screen out there and change the movie going on in here. Okay, that's how we affect the change we want to see. So if there are changes in your world that you feel you need to make, or you're not getting the results that you feel currently that you desire, then you use the reverse of the combing the mirror effect. Look inside of you at all the disharmony, all of the reasons why your perception is flawed or faulty, because that's all it is. Everything in this universe is perfect at all times. Everything's perfect. Even the so-called bad. Because, yes, there are bad things that go on out there, but they're coming from the universe, or the universal realities of those individuals who are lost in unconsciousness. And those on the other spectrum who are awakened in full consciousness understand that their retribution, their karmic retribution, will be well on the way. What you give out, the universe makes certain that you'll get more of, either in this life or in the repetition of the next. And whatever that may be, that is up to you. So you may as well use this video to your absolute advantage, to understand that there's nothing out there outside of you that one, you can't change, two, you've never or always had the power to change, and three, the ability to go and do it. You just need a shift in understanding the subtle changes you need to make. In order to change the outside world, you only change the one world that exists, your inner world. And it's as simple, yet as complex as that. There is no cinema screen to change, only the movie projector. So if you're not living your movie, then check out the link below this video where you can book a call with me for a 1 hour or 60-minute consultation. We will look at changing the desired outer world from within for you. Thanks for watching the video, and if you've got any comments, please leave them. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.